Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2k16 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz and this is NXT Takeover number 2. We have a big match to kick off tonight's NXT Takeover special event. It'll be Kota Ibushi in action tonight. And this is his second match here in NXT. His first one, well, he won the right to be a part of the NXT roster full time. He won a contract by beating Zack Sabre Jr. Now, Kota Ibushi has his big matchup here tonight. Who will his opponent be? It is a mystery. But if you do want to go ahead and check out a specific match on tonight's TakeOver special, maybe you want to check out a huge main event, Bobby Roode versus AJ Styles for the NXT Championship, check out the description down below. Make sure you guys like today's video and also remember to follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz and leave a like on our Facebook page, BrendenPlayz Official. Support the channel in every way you possibly can. Alright, so who's his opponent going to be tonight? Oh boy. Well, we have a bit of a Japanese fever here tonight. It is Hideo Itami versus Kota Ibushi. Hideo Itami, one of NXT's finest, might be about to teach Ibushi what NXT is all about. Here we go. Itami, who has challenged for the NXT Championship in the past, hasn't been able to get it done. But there's no doubt about it, Itami is one of the most talented superstars here in NXT. Many actually believe that he would be the one joining the Raw roster this month. He is absolutely ready to go. But Itami's just slowly waiting for his moment. Maybe he has some unfinished business still in NXT to do. But tonight, Itami meets Ibushi. Both men from Japan, both men well known over there, have had great careers over there. Itami, one of the most respected superstars in Japan. Ibushi, I'm sure, has looked up to Itami's career here at NXT, wanted to try and emulate it and maybe even outdo it. And here we go, a backbreaker to start here for Itami in our opening contest here for NXT TakeOver number 2. Our first one, of course, was the NXT Fatal 4-Way Special. And tonight, it is going to be a big episode as well, just like Fatal 4-Way was. Not only tonight, we have this matchup here, but we also have the tag team titles up for grabs. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano up against the American Alpha. We also have two debutantes making their in-ring debut here in NXT. We'll find out who they are later on. It'll be another contract match, so the winner of that match will earn themselves a contract to be a part of the NXT roster. Exciting stuff. There's some great talent emerging here, and you just don't know who could be showing up at NXT next. I know a lot of you guys have been giving a lot of suggestions on who you want to see show up at NXT next. I appreciate that, your feedback. Trust me, I've been reading the comments, and your feedback has not gone unnoticed. And Ibushi, nice back suplex there onto Hideo Itami. So you just don't know who will be showing up in NXT next tonight. We'll find out the next two that have an opportunity to join the NXT locker room. And, oh, a big enziguri there by Hideo Itami. Not only that, Nia Jax will meet Bayley one-on-one for the NXT Women's Championship. Well, Bayley, I mean, tough going for her here tonight. She's been very, very impressive in the last couple of months here in NXT, winning the championship against Charlotte, taking that from her. But let's be honest, she's up against Nia Jax, who has just been absolutely dominant and has just gone through everybody in her way. It's going to be a tough night for her. And finally, the Glorious One Bobby Roode, the It Factor. He is going to be in action tonight against our NXT champion, AJ Styles. The title will be up for grabs. Styles has made his huge debut on Raw, as we saw earlier on this week. So there's been a lot of talk that AJ Styles' head might not be in the game here tonight, and here's a major risk, a major chance that he might lose that championship tonight. But stay tuned for that one. That'll be coming up later on. So that's the show here tonight. 5 major matches here tonight for you. But right now, Ibushi and Itami battling away back and forth, and it's been a close affair thus far. And this is really an opportunity for Ibushi, if he can beat Itami here, to break out and prove that he's ready for the big time here at NXT. Very, very talented, as we've said before, as Itami trying to put him away, kick out at 2. Ibushi's very, very talented, but obviously just the one matchup here in NXT against Zack Sabre Jr. He just barely scraped by in that one. I mean, he hasn't really had a chance to prove anybody yet. How good is he? Is he going to be good enough to challenge for that NXT Championship down the line? We don't know. But tonight is a good indication on how good he is at the moment, and and how he shapes up against some of the best here in NXT. And that's why Hideo Itami will give him a true run for his money. Now Itami, look out. Here comes the... Ooh, thought he was going for a neck breaker. Instead, looks to go for a jackknife cover. Here it is. Could get him right here. And Ibushi kicks out at 2. That was close, but Itami just out wrestling Ibushi right now. That's what it's going to be. They're going to hit each other very hard. And oh! Catching the rope on the way down, face first. Thought he was going for the powerbomb. Instead, just decided to drop Ibushi right onto his face and connected with the ropes on the way down. That is going to hurt. And now a half crab here for Ibushi, trying to make Itami tap. I was going to say, both men are going to hit each other very hard. Both employ a bit of a stronger style, as the Japanese like to use. Obviously, Nakamura, one of the best of it, aka the King. And he's shown how effective it has been since he's come to Raw. So these two, you'd have to say, using that style will have success of their own here. At the moment, here's a cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out at 2. Ibushi, big future here in NXT. And he's had a good start here. Itami. Oh, look at that from Ibushi, just flying through the air, standing shooting star press. And this time, oh, look at that. Corkscrewing through the air with a moonsault, and now hooks the leg. Some great athleticism shown there by Ibushi, and that's what he's all about. He can do the flashy moves, he can fly around the ring, but he's just ultra talented. He's got all the capabilities. And Itami's quickly learning that. If Itami's not careful, he could suffer a loss here. It'd be a huge upset as well. Hurricane Rana there by Ibushi, who's now getting the better of Itami. Has just been able to get some big moves in the last couple of minutes. Itami might be in some trouble here if he can't turn things around. Drags down Ibushi. Now here comes these shots to the side of the face. Big chop there. And now these kicks, these deadly kicks by Itami. They are absolutely brutal. Takes down Ibushi, and Itami now to beat Ibushi in a good comeback. But it's not going to happen. Itami almost pulling off a great comeback there after suffering a lot of offense from Ibushi. He was able to hit back from it, and now Ibushi picks him up. Oh, what about that for a brain buster there by Ibushi. He's not done yet. Heading up to the second. Here he comes. Lining him up. And we're waiting for him. He's just taking his time. There it is, the splash. Waiting for his moment. Taking his time. Maybe getting a bit of a chance for a valuable rest as well. A few extra seconds up there. Giving him a chance for a breather. And again, a second splash off the second rope. Well, it's fair enough because he has a full vision of Itami. He can see what he's doing. He can see if he's stirring, trying to get back to his feet. And he wasn't. He was laying flat on his back. So why not take the opportunity to gain your breath back and just kind of reset yourself, reevaluate what's next. So Ibushi just kind of taking his time a little bit. And that's something that obviously a lot of debutantes may not do. But that's the experience of Ibushi that he's had over in Japan. He knows all about a big match situation. Look out, shoulders down with the German suplex. Could be it here, and no, we can't get him. Ibushi just able to take his time. Obviously, a lot of debutantes might come here to NXT. They're very nervous. They might try and rush things, and they might just try and do too much, and they'll run out of gas. But Ibushi hasn't shown that yet. He's been a bit smart about it. Uh-oh, kick up there by Itami. Here it comes. Clothesline. Here comes Hideo. Ibushi just trying to rest up again, and Itami's having none of it. Hideo Itami trying to get himself back into it, but Ibushi fighting back. Snapmare takedown, and again the side headlock by Ibushi. Ibushi able to shut that offense down there by Hideo Itami, who was coming back in full flight. But Ibushi good enough there on that occasion. Hideo now will bring Ibushi into the corner, trying to capitalize here on an opportunity. He's got Ibushi up in the corner. He's going to hang him up there. Hanging up on that turnbuckle. This is trouble here for Ibushi. Hideo Itami, look out. Uh-oh. Itami with a double stop to the chest. Both feet stopping onto the chest of Ibushi, and that could be it right there. But Itami deciding, let's not go for the cover. Let's give myself a chance to reset and think of a way to put Ibushi away, because Itami's just been suffering a lot of offense here. Now it's his chance to return the favor. Atami, oh! Tempted running knee. Ibushi evading it, able to swat it away, and that will save the match for him. And a huge brain buster to follow. Ibushi might be about to steal this one right here. Again! Standing corkscrew moonsault, and now this could be it. He's got it. No! Atami kicks out at 2, and Ibushi can't believe it. Now here's the pressure on the NXT rookie. He's been around for a long time in Japan, but this is his first taste of the big time. Here at TakeOver, back body drop. How will Ibushi cope here? Some of his best offense, not good enough to put Atami away. Can he find his signature maneuver to put Atami down for the 3? Atami wisely deciding to slow things down. The side headlock. Now, look out. Trying to get back to his feet. Ibushi, some elbow strikes. But Ibushi, every time Atami's starting to get some momentum going, Ibushi's been able to shut it down. You get the feeling, though, as their suplex connects. Ooh, the referee suffers a bit of damage there, probably for the best, let's be honest. Pretty much useless, but Atami, you just get the feeling no matter what Ibushi does, Atami's going to find a way to get out of it and survive in this one. Now Atami over the top of the rope, heading up to the corner. Ibushi though, oh, big kick to Atami, makes him pay. But Atami fends him off. And oh, tempted flying drop kick there. Ibushi able to evade it. Atami stirring, but Ibushi not sure what to do next perhaps. Now the kick, waiting for Atami to kind of get back to realize where he was. Atami now setting up Ibushi, driving him into the mat. Ibushi now in trouble. Can Atami capitalize on the last few moments? He's just been getting himself back into this one. Back in control. These kicks and strikes. The referee, get the hell out of the way, referee. What the hell are you doing there? You talk about the referee getting hit before. Well, it's his own damn fault. He's standing in the way of a kick, goddammit. Get out of the way. Now the cover. Hooks the leg. And Ibushi just still has some fight left in him. But how much? Atami's getting close. You can just feel it. Atami. Ooh, tried to drive the knee into him. And uh-oh, Ibushi, look out. Here it comes. Into this last ride powerbomb. Atami's down. Ibushi is going to pull off the ultimate upset here tonight. What a win this will be. But Atami finds a way to dig deep and kick out at 2. Well, what about that? I thought for sure that was going to be it. Hurricane Runner now by Atami. And the veteran of Atami, the mean-spirited Atami, will do whatever it takes to win. We know that. And I think he's about to crush the TakeOver debut dreams of a victory for Ibushi. What about that from Atami? Hideo Itami picks up a massive victory for himself here tonight. A much-needed one. And runs and launches himself. The whole body just flying at Kota Ibushi. And too much for the NXT rookie. He's no rookie in this business, we know. He's been around for a long time, but he's new to NXT. And we thought tonight would be a night where he can break out and really establish himself as a star of the future here in the brand. But unfortunately, Hideo Itami's here to ruin that dream. But there's no doubt about it, he put up a tremendous performance. And I'm sure Kota Ibushi is going to have a great career here in NXT. If he keep putting up these performances, he will beat most men. Unfortunately for him, Hideo Itami is probably in a class of his own. He's an incredible athlete. We know that. He's come so close to winning that NXT Championship. He's at the pinnacle here in NXT. Kota Ibushi, he's good, but it's going to take him some time to get there, to join Itami one day at the top. Maybe someday in the future, these two men will meet again. And who knows, it could be for that NXT Championship, or it could be to determine who will face the NXT Champion. We don't know. But all I know is Itami, an incredible performance from him tonight. A bit of a scary one, almost getting beaten, but he still walks away with the win. That's a much-needed win for Itami to get himself back in the winner's circle here in NXT. And that's our first match done and dusted here tonight on NXT Takeover number 2. We have a huge tag team title clash coming your way next. Our next matchup is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. It's the tag team of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They're teaming up to take on the tag team champions, the American Alpha. The titles are up for grabs here tonight. And we've already seen this team, well, make a big impact already. I mean, they've already beaten the tag champions. They've beaten recently Blake and Murphy. What a start to their NXT careers here they've already had. I mean, some big wins already in such a short period of time, really kind of setting the tag team division on notice. And now tonight, well, is there any better chance for them here to win the titles? I mean, they're in red hot form. The American Alpha have slipped away a little bit. They're just lacking a bit of confidence, I would say, against this tag team. So this is a big chance for Ciampa and Gargano to walk away with the titles. If there's ever an opportunity to beat the American Alpha, tonight is the night. And we might be about to see that if the American Alpha are not careful. Here comes their opponents. The only tag team champions in the history of NXT. They won the titles at NXT Arrival and have held on to the titles since. Is tonight the night that those titles will change hands for the first time, or will we see the American Alpha, I should say, walk away with these titles once again? They have been the best team here in NXT since coming. But is that about to change? Have we found a team that has got the ability to finally knock these guys off? They are full of fun, they are great athletes, and they are certainly worthy of being the NXT Tag Team Champions right now. This should be a very interesting contest. American Alpha do not have the momentum with them. Gargano and Ciampa have really performed very well. You have to say, it's all with Ciampa and Gargano here tonight. The pressure is on the Tag Team Champions. Can they deliver? Here we go. So it's going to be Chad Gable and Tommaso Ciampa to start us off here. Chad Gable, a former Olympian, and he can out-wrestle you, so that's what Ciampa has to try and not do, otherwise, well, things are not going to go well. But Gable, former Olympian, has the ability to throw you around the ring, just like Jason Jordan, who is the stronger of the two. He can just launch you everywhere with those suplexes. He is deadly. But both men very good at wrestling, and that is something that the tag teams that they've faced, you know, the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass, Dash and Dawson, for example, these teams have struggled against because the American Alpha are so good at what they do and have been able to just out-wrestle them, and teams have been trying to match them in that category, but really you've got to just beat them up. That's the best way to beat them here tonight. I'm not sure if Gargano and Ciampa are really capable of doing that. They might just fall into the trap of trying to out-wrestle these two, and if that's what they try and do here tonight, then most likely they will lose this match, and the tag team title opportunity will go to waste. Attempted drop kick there by Jason Jordan, but he's launched into the mat there by Ciampa, and now the first tag will come for Gargano and Ciampa. Gable's out, Jordan's in, now Gargano is in as well. So this should be a good battle between these two. But it's obviously some tag teams emerging right now in NXT. The tag division getting interesting. You know, we've obviously seen a few tag teams come and go thus far, and you know, some teams have had a lot of success, other teams not so much. But we can confirm that more tag teams will be arriving in NXT very shortly. So keep an eye out in the next couple of weeks for some new teams popping up. So whoever does win this match here tonight, well, they're going to have to deal with some new teams coming along. And that's always a very big threat because you just don't know what to expect from new teams. If you haven't really seen too much of them, they could be a major threat because the unknown is really, well, it's really the hardest enemy to overcome because you just don't know what to expect. And if these teams can kind of use that to their advantage, well, they will be very tough to beat. And we might even see new tag team champions very soon again. If Gargano and Ciampa win here tonight, they may not be able to hold on those titles for long. Right hand there by Gable after taking down Gargano. And a neck breaker there by Gable. So American Alpha, all the pressure on them. Been a bit of rumblings as well. There's reportedly a little bit of interest from RAW and SmackDown regarding the American Alpha. You know, we've already seen AJ Styles move up to the main roster recently. So, there's an opportunity for more teams. You know, the tag team division on Raw and SmackDown has a few open slots there for a team to come from NXT and shine there. So, someone like the American Alpha could really be looking at that, as is Gargano and Ciampa. So, I mean, this match is not just about the NXT tag titles. This could determine which brand will end up, well, trying to pursue one of these tag teams. And which tag team they will go for. As attempted suplex there by Gargano. Now, Jason Jordan will just, with ease, take Gargano off his feet. And now, chance here to put him away. He's going to go for it. Here's the cover. And a kick out at 2. So the early advantage here for the American Alpha, looking pretty good. And a left strike there by Gargano. Now from behind, look out. And again, oh, that suplex there. So they're matching suplexes there at the moment. It's a dangerous and risky move to play, but it paid off for them. Ciampa now back in. He's got Jordan against the ropes. Look out now. Oh, went for a drop kick. Jordan able to, well, keep running through. Ciampa with his timing out of whack there, out of sync. Didn't quite get that one right. He might pay for it if he's not careful. Big left elbow there as well. And there's a drop kick. Now Jordan might be looking for a tag, and a wise decision. Was in there for a little bit. And gets a chance for a breather. We know quick tags are the way of the game. Legs wrapped around Chad Gable now. And these strikes will be deadly. This is something Chad Gable doesn't really have to deal with too much. You know, wrestling. Yes, he has to try and avoid going onto the ground and whatnot and try and keep on his feet. But getting hit in the face with a strike like we saw from Ciampa is something Gable will not be all that used to. And that's something that could be a major weakness here. Gargano and Ciampa have been wrestling in the independent circuit for quite some time here, coming to NXT to try and pursue their dream of becoming major stars in the WWE. And they've come here together because they feel as though the tag team division is the best opportunity for these two to break through. And they want to become tag team champions, not just here in NXT, but they want to be tag team champions of the world. And that's how confident they are in their tag team ability and their friendship and their loyalty to one another. You know, obviously these two could break out on their own as single stars, but they've decided to come together as a team and try and break in together, which is something that's a real testament to their friendship and loyalty to one another. And that's a major test to that, because quite comfortably one of these guys could easily go on to become a single star, but decided they want to come here together and try and take over together. Jordan in the corner. Attempted shot there in the midsection by Ciampa. And now he's got that leg. Ciampa might tap here. Referee basically telling him that's enough. Get up. And Jordan obliges. Oh, look out. Here's a suplex there by Ciampa. And he might look for the tag. He will. Gargano's back in. Jason Jordan now. Uh-oh, look out. He's up there. Look out here. Looking for a bit of a razor's edge. Oh, yes. That could be it right there. Jason Jordan launched to the other side of the ring. Is this going to be enough to put him away? Jordan kicking out at 2, but geez, he was close. Chad Gable trying to pump his partner up, trying to get him to the corner, trying for a tag. He needs one desperately. Gargano's getting some momentum here. This is danger time here. Gargano now setting him up for more. Look out now. Jordan. And that crossface. Yes, it's locked in. Gargano might make Jordan tap right here. But not quite. He stays in it. He stays alive. Jason Jordan, though, in trouble. He's got to get out of this predicament. Pushed away there by Gargano, though. And now Johnny's got him. And a snap suplex. Well executed. It's quickly into the cover. This might be it here, but Gable's there to break it up. And Jason Jordan was flat on his back, looking up the lights, He's in some trouble here. He's able to get back to his feet, though, take down Gargano. He's going to need a tag pretty soon, though. Chad Gable's got to get back in position. But he's too busy coming after Ciampa. But what about that? Exploding with that suplex there onto Gargano. Incredible stuff by Jordan. Oh, Gargano grabs the ropes, though. Good ring awareness. The referee, for the first time, decided he's going to put his contacts in and figured out that he did grab the rope and this one will stay alive. It's a risky move these days, but it paid off. And now, oh yes, the Olympic Slam! Jason Jordan, incredible! And it can't quite get in the win though, as Ciampa's able to break it up. Great strength there by Jason Jordan. I thought for a second that was going to be it. Gargano though, well, instead of focusing on his opponent, he's just going to show off a bit. And now these running forearms. Look out. Oh, yes. Over the head kick there by Gargano. And uh-oh. He's got him up again. Looking for that razor's edge once more. Once more. He's got it. Connecting there. He gets him in the middle of the ring. This could be it. Chad Gable's not really in position. He's trying to get there now. He's in the ring. He's going to get there in time. Ciampa now. Uh-oh. Gable's in trouble. Oh, look at that. And now a neckbreaker by Jordan. But Ciampa going to try and help out his tag partner. Attempted dropkick there by Jordan, who's distracted. He wants a piece of Ciampa. He's frustrated at what Ciampa just did. He's throwing some right hands onto the rope, showing some real signs of frustration here. But American Alpha, they need to remain focused here. Otherwise, those tag titles could slip out of their hands very quickly. It only takes 3 seconds to lose. And Jason Jordan, if he's not careful, that could happen to him. These big chops though in the corner there on the Gargano. They're effective, but pushed away. And there's the dropkick he's looking for. Grabbing onto Gargano, making sure he's not going anywhere. That's been his issue. Gargano's been and Ciampa have been able to avoid those dropkicks. This time, grabbing onto him, and that was a bit smarter move by Jordan. As a big chop down he goes. And I think he's going to look for that tag. Chad Gable now re-enters, and that's a big tag because he was struggling a little bit there, Jordan. Gable now might be able to turn things around for the American Alpha. Gargano's in the corner. And shrugged away. Shocked in the midsection there by Chad Gable, but Gargano's not having any of it. And Gargano himself might need to look for a tag as well. He's been there for a little bit. And I think he might be heading towards that corner. Gable's got to try and shut this down. He can't. You can see Gargano was very slow getting to the corner. This goes to show he's a little bit groggy. But straight away taken down by the wrestler, Chad Gable. He's very, very good at what he does. And that's his specialty. Out wrestling his opponents. Didn't grant him a 3 count though. Now the legs wrapped around Ciampa's head. Ineffective though. And Ciampa trying to pick Gable up. Gable now from behind. Uh-oh. Suplex. Just drilling him into the mat. And can't quite get it the shoulders up. Well, Gargano was nowhere to be found. Jordan now dealing with him. Launching him to the outside of the ring. Ciampa in some trouble if he can't turn things around. What about that Hurricane Rana? And he's pumped up as well. Ciampa with a big right hand. Here comes another. And now, Spinebuster. Ciampa's on fire here. Gable crawling to the corner. I'm not sure that's the wisest idea. Oh! Using the corner to hit that powerbomb. Now Ciampa's got Gable. Oh, he might be setting up for a... Oh, I thought he was going to go for that Alabama Slam. Instead decides just to drop down onto the neck of Gable. Trouble here. But Jordan's able to break it up. It's very, very close now for the Alpha. They need to try and turn things around. Ciampa's in control here of Gable. Gargano's coming after Jordan. Gable now heading back into the corner thanks to Ciampa. The elbow strike there. A bit of fight still shown there by Gable. And now up on the shoulders. Trouble here. And he's going to slam onto him. A bit like the white noise. And Ciampa, not for the first time, executing that move perfectly. And a chance now to really put this one to rest. We could be having new tag team champions very shortly. Ciampa now lining him up. Look out. Uh-oh. He's up. And here comes the knees into the back. The knees into the back of Chad Gable. That's going to be it. No. Well, I think someone might have broken that one up there. Well, if not, at least Gargano and Jordan both kind of hanging around there. Caused the referee to decide to break it up. Ciampa now looking to fly. He might decide against it. Gable's trying to get back to his feet. Jordan now heading back outside, back on the apron. Gargano's back in his corner. Gable, he needs a tag right now. He's in real trouble. Gable's now in the corner. And uh-oh. Off the second, look out. Rolls through. Oh, I thought if he had kept those legs in position, look for the jackknife cover, he would have been able to pick up the win right there. Instead, decides to tag in his fresh partner. Gable slowly crawling to the corner. Jordan realizes the trouble that they're in. A tag there could have saved the day. But instead, Gargano setting him up. Oh boy. Gargano now. Look out, looking to make Gable tap. It's locked in. Will he tap out here? Is he going to tap? He's trying for dear life to hang on. But he does. Has the damage been done though? Now Gargano has Gable in the corner. Gable though still has some fight left. How much is the question? Now Gargano picks him up. Slams him down. Right onto the neck. The leg's still hooked. He's in trouble. He got him. The suplex connects and picks him up the win. And we have new tag team champions. The American Alpha have been outclassed here tonight. Chad Gable could not hang on. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa giving it their all against the Alpha. And they've been able to pick up the biggest win of their careers, winning the NXT Tag Team titles here tonight at TakeOver 2. What a win this is. They've somehow gone back-to-back wins over the American Alpha. And here it was. The elbow there, he turned into the cover straight away after the suplex. And Gable's already gone through enough. Nearly passed out after that crossface. It's surprising that he held on for that long and showed a bit of fight at the end. But a tremendous performance tonight. One of the better performances you'll see from a tag team. Really isolating opponents well. And they found their best maneuvers at the right time. They cashed in here tonight. And yet again, another victory over the American Alpha. Now, what does the future lie for the American Alpha? It is unknown. But we do know we have new tag team champions. Next up, our tryout match for NXT. The newest member here in NXT could be this man, Andrade Cien Almas. He is here tonight. A man with plenty of potential. Been wrestling in Mexico for quite some time. Finally making it here to NXT for this tryout match. He has a huge opportunity to land himself a contract just like Kota Ibushi a couple weeks ago. This man could replicate that. And tonight has his chance to join the NXT roster, but he has to go through a very, very tough opponent. We're about to find out who that is in a moment's time. But a real challenge for him here tonight. Can Almas join NXT? His opponent, though, this man also very familiar with, the lucha style as of late as well. He's been competing around in the independent circuit. He is known as one of the best wrestlers right now in the world, and this man could be about to join the NXT roster. His name is Ricochet, one of the most exciting talents, one of the best high flyers going around. Plenty to like about this man, and tonight gets his tryout match here against Andrade Cien Almas. This is going to be a good contest. No doubt about that. Ricochet, a big chance to prove himself on the big stage here. Whilst he's done very, very well, as has Almas elsewhere. But this is NXT, and the pressure is on for both men to perform. And we've seen what can happen. If you don't win, you go home. Just ask Zack Sabre Jr. how that felt. He lost to Kota Ibushi, and he's now back in the waiting line, trying for another opportunity down the line. He may get one, and one of these men may not get one. The pressure's on as they lock up here. This one is underway. Almas versus Ricochet here tonight, and the winner will join the NXT roster. A tryout match here for NXT, here at NXT Takeover number 2. Two exciting wrestlers going at it right now. They'll lock up again. And just like Ibushi earlier on here tonight, you have to be feeling that these guys will be quite nervous. I mean, this is your future on the line right here. If you win, you get a contract with NXT, guaranteed contract. You get to be part of the NXT roster, and you potentially have the opportunity to move up and join the main roster, either RAW or SmackDown one day, and really earn a major living. Get a lot of money, a lot of fame, a lot of opportunities come your way through NXT, and that's what these guys are both battling to try and accomplish here. This isn't just about joining NXT, this is about building your future, your career. It's all on the line right now, and that's the pressure that these two men have, and it's going to be a real battle to see how they go. Right now, he's up there, and look out, going to drop down on him, just like Gable in our previous match. Almas does it this time to Ricochet. Who would have thought we'd be calling these two men in the ring right now here at TakeOver 2. Bit of a surprise here tonight. Some good kicks here by Almas, showing us his ability here. Showing us what style he's looking to implement in this one. Picked up there by Ricochet, countering though does Almas. Now from behind. Turns Ricochet back round. Look out. Oh, plants him down. That is just swept off his feet there. And a different way to do it. And very, very effective way to do it. A bit out of the ordinary there from Almas. But the pressure has to be on. This is a big stage feel. This is NXT TakeOver number 2. The biggest event in NXT is TakeOver. So not just coming here in a regular episode of NXT like Ibushi and Sabre Jr. did. This is even bigger. As, running and launching himself onto Almas does Ricochet. Ricochet now back in control. Almas has something to say about that though. So not only is this a big match already, but this is on the biggest stage here in NXT. So just the nerves, the pressure has to be here. And I guess it's all about who can overcome those nerves and pressure the most. You wouldn't say either of these men have had that many big match experiences in a big crowd like this. Maybe Ricochet has had a few, but Almas obviously quite successful in Mexico. So, you know, obviously a big opportunity for both men to kind of show us how they react under these nerves and pressure. And that's what you have to deal with on a week-to-week basis. Bigger crowds, bigger attention. And that's something that we need to factor in here in this match here tonight. But at the end of the day, it's whoever can out-wrestle one another. And both men very, very good at what they do at the moment. Almas sweeping Ricochet off of his feet. Ricochet back onto his feet now. Almas helping him up. It's not going to help him up for long. He's about to take him off his feet again. Look out the full Nelson. Oh, into that suplex there. And now Almas really in control here. A chance perhaps. A bit of an opening here for Almas. But couldn't quite capitalize on it. As Ricochet now, he's going after, well, just trying to stay on his feet here. I mean, he's just trying to hang on here because Almas is really looking good. Up on the shoulders. Look out. Oh no. Oh, into its German suplex. Caught onto him and into the German. Well, what about that from Almas? We don't see too much of that around. Now into a big powerbomb. Hooks the leg. Almas to win this match here. Andrade to do it. No, the shoulders up. Can't quite get the win here. Well, that was very, very impressive, that sequence there from Almas, and that is something we have to look forward to if he can get a contract here in NXT. Ricochet, though, looking to show us what he can do with a German suplex of his own. Not quite as flashy as the one we saw before, but still as effective. Up on the shoulders now. Byman's carrying into the big boot, right into the face. Get him into the middle of the ring here. He has a chance of perhaps putting his opponent away and winning this one. Shoulders down, trying to win and earn himself a contract. Not yet, though, as he kicks out at 2. Legs wrapped around the head. Ricochet needs this win to put himself on the map. He's been in the independents for quite some time now, impressing many. Is this his chance, though, to come to NXT and show us what he can do? Oh, what about that from Ricochet? Launched up into the air and connects with a huge kick to the head and almost gets the win. Wow, that was incredible. Ricochet bringing out all the great moves there and showing us what he's capable of doing. That was something to see. And now the knee into the gut. Ricochet showing us his athleticism as well. Ricochet now brings Almas in the corner. Here he comes. Tosses him down. Going to the top instead of the second. And springing off the ropes with a crossbody. And now hits the Bulldog as well. What about that from Ricochet? Really trying to up the ante here. Trying to quicken the pace. That will certainly help him, you'd have to say. But Almas trying to hang on. And again, he's got him up on the shoulders. And now, there's that German again. This time, he keeps the shoulders down. Bridging through. Could get him here. No, he can't. Just managing to stay alive in this one. Ricochet, though. He's looking the goods. But as is Almas. This time, single leg takedown there. And can't get him again. He'll only get a count of 2, but it's getting closer and closer for either man. It's a close battle. Both men have exerted a lot of energy in the opening stage of this one. How much more can they keep going at this pace? How much longer? The shoulders were down, but he couldn't quite keep it in that position. If he had of, that would be a tough position to kick out of. Instead, going for your regular style of a pinfall, and not enough to get him the win here. Oh, big kick there. Almas is down. Ricochet, his kicks have been deadly tonight. And look out. Turns him round. And the submission is in. But still, Almas stays in it. The pressure on the legs. And, oh, the knee. Oh, bouncing off the knee there. What about that from Ricochet? Almas in trouble. Here it comes. The kick right to the head again. Almas could be out. He could be out cold right here. Ricochet's got to get to the cover. He can't quite get there, though, as Almas will get back to his feet, it seems. Using the ropes to help him out. Ricochet's trying to keep him down, but Almas back up. Now in the corner. The elbow meets Almas, though. Picked up, tried for a scoop slam. Instead, he's going to meet the German suplex again of Almas. And now, those Germans have been deadly. It's just the spark of a bit of a comeback here. It's been Ricochet in the last few minutes. And a side headlock. And you can just tell he is trying to slow things down. Get himself a chance to regroup here. As I tell you what, things are slipping away from him very, very quickly. He needs to battle back here, otherwise, that contract, well, he can forget about it. He can might as well tear it up for Almas. Ricochet, he signed half of his name already on the contract. Now he just needs to finish it off. Cross the T's, dot the I's. That's what he needs to do here. Can he get there? Or will we see a comeback from Almas? Look out, using the ropes! And into the Hurricane Runner! Is this the move to get Almas back in it? He's struggling, though. Can't even do anything. Hits a huge Hurricane Runner, but still on the one knee. Has he got anything left? Can he put him away? Trying to keep Ricochet down. It's a smart move. And perhaps just trying to put a little bit of pressure back on the Ricochet cover. He knew he wasn't going to get him, but he just wanted to keep him down and perhaps give himself a chance to rest for a little bit longer. Because right now he's out on his feet. Bridging through with the suplex. Uh-oh. Bridges through again. He's going to go for another. What about the power there from Ricochet? He bridged through and had the power to connect another suplex. And that suplex might earn him a contract here at NXT. No, the shoulders are up again. manages to kick out, and Ricochet now starting to get a little frustrated. He can't believe what he's seeing. Both men fighting for their livelihoods. A huge, oh, look at the powerbomb just tossed down. And now Almas setting him up. Trying to pump himself up here. Here we go. Oh no. Counter there by Ricochet. Into the standing drop kick. Or the takedown again with the leg. Almas had a chance to really capitalize. Spins through with that leg drop. A Ricochet with the counter saving his day. And that opportunity could be wasted here. Unless he can try and build something here. Turns to the top of the rope. Thinking this could be his way. This could be the move to win him a contract. Off the top rope. Uh-oh, look out! Back suplex! And you just saw what happened to Ricochet. He bounced through and he's in major trouble. But he's still got some life left in him, and that left shoulder just barely gets up in the nick of time. This match continues. These two men giving it their all to try and join this NXT roster. Ricochet now. Oh, what about that? Spinning him around, flying him through. And hits the Hurricane Rana. I'm surprised he's not a little bit dizzy, but he looks to be okay. He knows where he is because he's about to fly up the top. Here he comes. Oh, yes. What about that from Ricochet? But it still can't get him the win. Bombing down onto Cien Almas, and still, that is not enough to put him down. And he's getting frustrated now. These big, brutal kicks. Ricochet, he's brought out his A game. He's giving it his all. Still can't put him down. Andrade is in trouble, though. Might be heading to the top of the rope again. This time, it's going to be Almas who's about to fly, perhaps. Look out. German suplex. And he hangs onto the ropes. What about that? He's going to turn it into something else. Yes! Shooting star press. The referee a little bit slow. Will that cost him? Yes, it will. Somehow, Almas kicks out. Wow, that was incredible. Ricochet, he is a special talent, isn't he? Oh, he's missed that kick, though. And that one as well. This time it connects. And Almas looks as though he's had his head almost taken off his body. That kick was deadly. Ricochet on fire now. Looking for the submission again. Almas is close to the ropes, though. And he gets his hand on it. Referee calls for the break. And Ricochet makes a crucial error there. He had the momentum there. And that may cost him. Dropping both legs into the midsection of Almas, though. And up he goes. And look out. Uh-oh, turned into a powerbomb. Ricochet. Flattened there with a huge powerbomb. And again. Two huge powerbombs to Ricochet. And Cien Almas is going to become a member of the NXT roster. A lucky escape. You can say that for sure. But both men incredible here tonight. Some of these moves they pulled out was surely a sight to see. What a match between these two. But you just get the feeling Ricochet deserved to win that one in the end. But Almas sneaks through, survives, and now will join NXT. Well, you can scrunch up Ricochet's contract. He was trying to finish his name on the signature line. We can get a new one printed out and put Andrade Cien Almas' name on it, because he is now a part of NXT. This may not be the end for Ricochet, though. Just like Zack Sabre Jr., his opportunity to come back on NXT could be coming in the future. We never know. He might get another shot. This was impressive here. Shooting star press, hit the German suplex. He hung on the ropes there, hits the shooting star press. That was incredible. But just going for that submission, and then got caught with a powerbomb. And he figured, well, one might not be enough. Let's go for a second one. And it worked. Two big powerbombs in a row. And the referee, whilst he was a little slow, I think he was off with the fairies for a little bit there. He figured out what was going on. He remembered how to count 3, and Almas wins this match here tonight. Tells the referee to get the hell out of my way. This is my moment. Andrade Cien Almas, your newest NXT superstar. Our second championship match of the night. It is going to be Nia Jax up against the women's champion, Bayley. Well, what to say about Nia Jax? You just look it up. She's a physical presence, and she is someone who can dominate any woman in her path, perhaps even any man. She is a powerhouse here in the women's division here in NXT, and she is a force to be reckoned with. Nia Jax, you'd have to say your money's got to be on her tonight. I wouldn't say bet your house on it. Bayley's a hell of a competitor. She's a fighter. She's got a lot of heart. But sometimes heart is just not enough when you come up against someone like Nia Jax. We'll see tonight how Nia goes. This is her first big match here in NXT. The pressure will be on. Whereas Bayley, she's done it a couple times before. So here she comes, our women's champion Bayley. Big match for her here tonight. And she looks to continue to spread her message here in NXT. She just wants people to be happy and hug a bit, you know. What's wrong with that? You know, maybe she'll give Nia Jax a hug. Maybe that'd be... No, I hope she doesn't do that. That would not be a good idea at all. But anyways, Bayley has a chance here tonight to defy the odds and get a huge upset. An upset that will go down the history books as one of the great ones. Nia Jax, for every reason, you list them down the board, you go look at the two of them, every reason pretty much suggests that Nia Jax is probably going to win. You look at the physical dominance that Nia Jax has over Bayley, you'd have to suggest that Nia should comfortably go through Bayley tonight. But Bayley, she is a fighter. She's someone who will not give up no matter what. Oh, big kick right to the chest there already by Nia. And that is the power of those kicks, the power of the strikes, the power and the strength that Nia Jax has is something that Bayley will have to try and find a way to overcome. It's not going to be easy at all. It's a nice standing drop kick there by Bayley. But Bayley, though, hey, she's beaten Charlotte in the past for the NXT Women's Championship and showed us all that she is the real deal, you know, despite her size and, you know, whatnot. I mean, Charlotte has got plenty of size to her as well, very, very tall and athletic, and Bayley was still able to overcome her, so don't write her off yet, though, but if she keeps getting launched into the apron like that and near the steel ring post, she's not going to last long. Nia Jax is just grabbing a hold of her and just throwing her around the ring. That is something Bayley must try and stop from happening, but it's going to be hard to do so. I think Bayley's going to just try and quicken the pace there. Just like that. Try and slow and wear and tire down Nia Jax. That's the thing. Bayley, the longer she stays in it, the harder this is going to be for Nia Jax. But when Nia Jax does stuff like that, picking her up and just launching her over the top of her head, it's going to be hard to hang around for long. Now she's got Bayley again and slamming her down face first. Oh boy. Trouble now. Yanking the leg. And again. Bending it back. Nia Jax is here to punish Bayley. And not just win the title tonight, but take the title from Bayley. As all, Bayley takes Nia Jax over the top of the rope. That'll be a harsh landing for Nia. Now spins her around. Oh, into the ringside barricade there. And Bayley, though, swinging that breaker. Bayley not giving up yet. She's showing some fight. And a bit of offense here that's keeping Nia Jax down and in some trouble. Another neck breaker this time. And again, on the outside of the ring, the neck bouncing off the outside padding. That isn't exactly like landing in a foam pit. It is like getting your head slammed on a bit of padding, a small bit of padding on some concrete. And the padding isn't exactly all that useful, let me tell you that. So it is not a great landing at all for Nia Jax. But Nia's back in the ring now. Bayley's trying to fight her and stop this onslaught from happening. Nia Jax is... Hey, she had a good start, but Bayley's been able to work back into it. And all of a sudden, Bayley showing some fight here, and perhaps Nia Jax is not going to have things her way at all. Hooks that leg. Trouble here. Kick out at 2 though again. Now grabs that arm and trying to get back to her feet. Nia Jax will get back up. Hits the right hand. And now, look out. Sidewalk slam. And now, grabs that leg. This might be it. The power of Nia Jax. Not enough to put her away as of yet. Well, that was a brutal move there by Nia, but Bayley's still in it. Well, for Nia, only been wrestling for a few years. Bayley's been going for a while herself. Nia Jax, some say the experience that she lacks may be the issue for her down the line. But once she lacks the experience, she certainly makes up in size, power, and dominance. And she really sets herself apart. There's really no one else here in NXT, or on the main roster for that matter, that can really outpower or outmuscle Nia Jax. And that's a huge advantage that she does have. And the longer she's in NXT, the more she gains experience. As that corkscrew uppercut there by Bayley. The more experience that Nia Jax gets, the better she will be. And the harder she will be to beat, as Nia will kick out again at 2. Nia Jax trying to get back up to her feet now. She does. That elbow striking Bayley in the face. Bayley will have Nia Jax, and she's going to try and take her off the top of the rope here. Look out now. Bayley looking for a suplex. There's no way she does! I didn't think she'd be able to pick her up. But all she really had to do was grab onto her, grab on tight, and fall back, and she did. And Nia Jax was launched to the other side of the ring. Still not enough to put Nia away. Elbows now to Nia. Bayley's trying to keep Nia down, trying to win this match, trying to hang on. But Nia Jax, though, despite having a great start, you would have to say Bayley's been able to work her way back into it, and you have to say Bayley might be looking likely that she might be able to get this done. But when she gets bulldozed like that by Nia Jax, that'll be tough. Oh, and slammed down there as well. Picked up by the throat, picked up and absolutely smashed into the mat. But Nia Jax wasting some crucial seconds. Bayley still able to stay in it. Kicks out, and Nia Jax, I felt as though that could have been it. But decided she'd waste a bit of time there and really might have cost her. Bayley, big sweep of Nia off of her feet. Hooks the leg. This might just be it here again. The cover. Can't quite get it though. Bayley, kick to the back. Well, this is a big match here for Bayley. This is really to submit her legacy here in NXT. She beats Nia Jax tonight. She'll go down as a great champion, but she's in trouble. Nia Jax, no, uh-oh, grabs the arm, pulls it down, takes her off her feet, and maybe that's the move to keep her in this. If Nia Jax hits that, it's over. Bayley picking up Nia Jax herself. Hits a suplex of her own. And now the pressure back on the Nia. Can Bayley pull off this ultimate upset here? Bayley's just got to hang on. Nia Jax is slowing down a bit. And Bayley knows it. The longer she stays in it, the better she will be off. The better chance she has. Nia's back to her feet now. Bayley can't take advantage because Nia Jax this time sweeping Bayley off of her feet. And, uh-oh! Leg drop there by Nia Jax. Straight into the cover. Nia Jax, your new champion. No! Bayley gets the shoulder up. And there's the fight. There's the heart that we've been looking for. Bayley stays in it. Nia now with a headbutt. Well, what about that from Bayley? I'm shocked. I thought for sure she was gone. Into the suplex now. And this time, Nia Jax just walking all over her. Up she goes. With a snapmare takedown now. And Nia Jax grinding her way to a victory now. Bayley has been able to survive this long, but how much longer can she go for? Nia Jax was in some trouble, but Bayley unable to flick the switch and put her away. Nia Jax has been able to claw her way back, but is this the moment for Bayley? She has Nia Jax in her sights. Is this the Bayley to belly time? Picks up Nia Jax though, and Nia with a counter. And down she goes. Into the cover. Nia Jax. Could this be it? Bayley comfortably kicking out. But Bayley needed to hit the Bayley to belly there. If she had have done that, it could have been it. Instead, Nia Jax survives. Uh-oh. Oh. Tried to connect it there, but she couldn't pick her up. Bayley had the arms locked, wrapped around Nia Jax, but she couldn't pick her up. Now she's got a hold of her. This time she picks her up. Couldn't do it a moment ago. And the running slam there. Walking around with Nia Jax up on her shoulders into a huge slam. Bayley now. There it is. Exploding into the suplex. Bayley, she's heating up now. Couldn't hit the Bayley to belly, but she's been able to come up with some offense that's kept Nia Jax down. Now Bayley. Nia Jax flipped to the other side of the ring. This is Bayley's moment to defeat Nia Jax. Grinding Nia Jax's face on the mat. The elbow striking Nia. Bayley, is she about to win and retain the title? She's got to find something big. She wants to go off the top. This is what she needs. If she connects with this, it's over. No, Nia Jax. No way, is she going to fly? Thought Nia was going to go with a crossbody or something. Instead, picks up Bayley and absolutely drills her down. And again, grabbed her by the throat. And she will win this match. And she's your new NXT champion. Bayley just couldn't fight for any longer. Bayley nearly had it at the end. Looking for one more big move off the top of the rope. Nia Jax countering and just picking her up and absolutely slamming her down to the mat. And Bayley just had nothing left to kick out. Nia Jax, your new women's champion here tonight. A big, big win for Nia. She's been able to finally win the big one. Bayley put up a hell of a fight. She gave it her all, no doubt about that. And I thought for a moment there she was just going to pull off the upset. But when she couldn't get the Bayley to belly, I felt as though that was her opportunity wasted. That was the one chance, the one shot she needed to pull off. But she couldn't quite get it done. And at the end of the day, Nia Jax just kept on piling on the huge moves, one after another, that just had so much wear and tear on the body of Bayley, and over time she just couldn't take any more. I thought Nia Jax was thinking about flying off the top of the rope there, but she made a great decision not to, instead grabbing Bayley by the throat, picking her up and absolutely launching her into the mat, and there was nothing she could do after that. Bayley was finished. Your new champion, ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax has done it. An incredible victory here tonight at Takeover 2. We've had 2 new champions already tonight. We've got 1 more title match to come. Will we see a 3rd new champion? Nia Jax is your new queen of the women's division here in NXT. Will Bayley step up to fight her one more time, or will we see someone else try and take down the monster, Nia Jax? Well, this man is simply glorious, ladies and gentlemen. It's the It Factor. It is Bobby Roode. And Roode tonight competes for the NXT Championship in what is just his 2nd match here in NXT. His first one was last week on NXT, where he knocked off Apollo Crews in a fantastic match that they put on. And now Bobby Roode meets AJ Styles in the ring tonight for the first time here at NXT. They have a lot of history together elsewhere, but now they finally meet again. here at NXT. Bobby Roode has disrespected NXT, basically saying tonight he just wants to win the title, so his stock value increases as he tries to get on the main roster. He just wants his, his contract to get maybe an extra 0 on it if he's the NXT champion. He doesn't really care about the brand, doesn't care about the championship. He just wants the extra money he gets for being champion. This is his time. This is exactly what he wants. This is what Bobby Roode has to do to try and get himself on the main roster. He's got to beat this man, AJ Styles, the NXT champion. And what a competitor AJ Styles is. And we know AJ Styles is now officially a part of Monday Night Raw. He was brought to Raw earlier this week to be a part of the Survivor Series tag team match for Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler, who will take on the Balor Club at Survivor Series. AJ Styles defeated Finn Balor, the WWE champion, earlier on this week on Raw as well. That's one of the biggest victories in his career, knocking off the champion. The NXT champion defeating the WWE champion. Now Styles tonight tries to keep the NXT title around his waist. Can he do it? Well, it's going to be very, very tough to do. A big, big occasion for Bobby Roode and AJ Styles. That's the title they're fighting over tonight. AJ Styles, the first and only ever NXT champion. The way tonight's going, every champion has lost. Will the trend continue for Styles tonight? We'll find out, but here we go. Styles versus Roode. And what a match this is going to be. AJ Styles officially, announcing to the world that he is ready to be a major star on Raw. Beating the champion Finn Balor at his first night. That is a huge, huge victory for Styles. And now Styles has a chance to remain NXT champion and go to Survivor Series still as a champion and potentially become the #1 contender for the WWE title. If he pins Finn Balor at Survivor Series, he will become the #1 contender. So that is a huge opportunity for Styles. Potentially could be NXT and WWE champion at the same time. That would definitely be a first, no doubt about that. Styles, though, has Bobby Roode wrapped up in the corner there. And Bobby Roode coming to NXT after making his first appearance at the Hell in a Cell pre-show, taking out AJ Styles. But then it was AJ Styles last week on NXT who took out Bobby Roode after his match against Apollo Crews, getting a bit of revenge and sending a bit of a message of his own to Bobby Roode. So it's been back and forth between these two in this short-term rivalry, but short-term but high impact and much aggression towards one another. Bobby Roode, he's not afraid to say that he's just here for the money. He's just here for the opportunity to become a world champion on Raw or SmackDown. He just believes NXT is the place for him to come here, beat everybody here, and get a contract on Raw or SmackDown. That's what he wants. And he believes if he takes out the NXT champion, well, his value is going to just skyrocket, and he's not wrong. If he beats the best superstar here in NXT, especially AJ Styles, a man who has beaten the WWE champion not once but twice in Finn Balor, well, that will make Bobby Roode's value absolutely implode, and he could be worth a lot for Raw or SmackDown to sign down the line. Those two brands could be fighting over that signature very, very soon. So Bobby Roode knows what the situation is here tonight. If he can beat AJ Styles, yes, he'll become NXT champion, but that's not what he wants. He will get the fame, the fortune that he is seeking. The championship, I guess, is basically a bonus. And it's a little unfortunate, though, because AJ Styles has been working since NXT arrival to really establish his championship as a prestigious, hard-working title. It's this title that everyone on NXT is fighting to get. And for someone like Bobby Roode to come in and just, degrade the championship like that, someone like AJ Styles is not going to exactly be thrilled about that. He's going to want to make sure that he doesn't let Bobby Roode do that. So this is going to mean a lot for AJ Styles tonight. He's defending NXT's honor, basically, as well as his own legacy here at NXT. How will he be perceived? He's obviously got a contract on Raw right now, so his mind may not be really in the game. He might be thinking about his match at Survivor Series, and Bobby Roode, I guess, is a bit of a secondary type of match for Styles, who's sent over the top of the rope. AJ Styles, I mean, he's got so many big things coming his way. It'd be hard to really focus on NXT as much as he used to, and that's just natural. You know, you get a contract on Raw, you go to Raw, you have a huge Survivor Series match coming up. you can't really devote your time and effort into NXT, which is, you know, the lesser of the two evils. And for AJ Styles, he's really got to try and get his head in the game here tonight, because Bobby Roode, he is 100% focused and ready to go. And any small sign of AJ Styles kind of, you know, not really caring or not giving it his all, well, he's going to lose that title very, very quickly. Count of 7 right now. Bobby Roode realizes the count's getting high. He can't win the title by a count out, and gets over there to make sure that AJ Styles is going to get back in the ring, breaking the count in the process. He might come to the barricade while he's at it. Why not? The knee to the midsection there on Roode, and Styles went for a big kick, but Roode evades. Bobby Roode now, look out from behind, takes down Styles, the back of the head, bouncing off the outside. Roode now gets back in the ring. Count of 6 now. I think Styles is going to get back in the ring. Roode took a quick look at Styles, just wondered where he was. AJ Styles is a count out loss. Well, he'll still keep the title. And there's a beautiful drop kick by AJ Styles, and that's what AJ Styles can do. And that's what we've seen AJ Styles do so many times to help retain this championship. And well, now, what an opportunity it has been for Styles, coming to Raw and beating the WWE champion. He's just coming off the win of a lifetime, AJ Styles, yet we're still doubting him, which is strange, isn't it? You have the best win, the biggest win of your career, and all of a sudden, well, you're probably coming into this match as the underdog. As Bobby Roode, neckbreaker. That's how good Bobby Roode is, the Glorious One. And, well, the impact that Raw has had on AJ Styles. How much has he got left in the tank after that hellacious match earlier this week, which took it out of him? Bobby Roode with a knee right to the back. Bobby Roode now off the ropes. Well, he was setting up something there, but AJ Styles fell over, and Roode deciding to cancel those plans. Might come back to that later on. Instead, drives the knee into the mat. Perhaps trying to keep AJ Styles grounded. AJ Styles can fly, we know that, and that's something Bobby Roode will want to try and stop immediately. That phenomenal forearm, for example, is absolutely deadly. The 450 splash. AJ Styles has employed a lot of different moves to beat many, many men, and that's something you've got to be on the lookout for. Roode now. Oh! There's a beautiful DDT, snapping AJ Styles his head right into the mat, and now Roode has a chance to capitalize here. Bobby Roode now. Look out! Spinebuster! Thunderous Spinebuster! The cover here! Oh, that's close! AJ Styles in major trouble, and just barely stays in it after that huge spinebuster from Bobby Roode. Right hand now by Roode, continuing the assault, but Styles able to fight back. The NXT champion has defeated the likes of Hideo Itami, Samoa Joe, Apollo Crews, Austin Aries, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, you name them, Styles has beaten them. Bobby Roode needs to be one to be added to that list for Styles' sake, as he gets tossed off the top of the rope using the Hurricane Rana, and now Styles can't quite get him though, a count of 2. Bobby Roode trying to get back to his feet. Bobby Roode hasn't had that many matches in a while, only just the one. You have to kind of wonder what kind of ring shape will he be in. I mean, obviously had a huge match against Apollo Crews last week that took it out of him. Has he got any more rust still? Has he worn off all that rust? Has he had any pre-match warm-ups? Has he gotten in the ring earlier today trying to kick any more of that rust out? Has he trying to work throughout the week to try and get himself prepared for Styles? I mean, it's going to be so difficult to do for Bobby Roode. As he gets pounded there onto the barricade now, Roode has a hold of Styles. Styles is going to be tossed over towards the barricade. Count of 5, Roode realizes Roode has to watch the count. Styles now back in the ring. Bobby Roode. Snapmare takedown by Styles. And now Styles will just look to slow things down a touch. Just try and regain a firm grip on this match, because Bobby Roode has looked pretty good. Shot to the midsection now by Roode on Styles. Bobby Roode, look out! Going for that crossface. It's locked in. Roode to try and put an end to this match. But the arm trap crossface Couldn't force the tap out for Styles, and Roode has to look for something else. Roode now. Driving Styles into the corner. Maybe has a plan here. Roode off the second. Look out. Drops the fist right on the Styles, and it's cut him open. Well, the blood streaming down the face of Styles. Bobby Roode brings Styles close to the ropes. He's going to use the ropes for extra leverage, trying to cheat his way to victory. Roode will do whatever it takes, but he can't do it. He's frustrated. He thought that would work. Styles kicking out. That fist off the top has really done a number on Styles. Really driving the knuckles right into the head of Styles. That forehead has cut him open pretty badly. Roode so far looking pretty good. But can he capitalize on this momentum and turn it into a victory with that shot to the back there? Styles now hooks the leg. Could be it. Referee slow to get in position. He's there now. But Roode will comfortably kick out at 2. And Styles, as you can see, a little worn down. Roode back to his feet first. Styles is struggling a little bit. Roode. Sidewalk slam. And Bobby Roode just looks at his opponent saying, is this all you've got? Is this the NXT champion? Roode's feeling pretty confident right now. He's looking for the cover again on Styles. Thought he was going to use the ropes again. Perhaps the referee had a better view of it. But even then, we know the referee can look you right in the eye and still not be able to see it. Roode again. Close to the ropes. Still not able to kind of reach out and use the extra leverage again. And Bobby Roode trying everything to put Styles away. Bobby Roode doesn't look too phased though. Looks still pretty confident in himself. Look out now. Styles grabs a hold of Roode. Picks him up. Here comes a suplex. Beautifully executed. Great hang time as well by Styles. Hooking the leg straight away. This could get him the win. Bobby Roode still in it. Near fall, the counter 2. AJ Styles still though. You can just see he's struggling. Slow to his feet again. Has he got enough energy? Has he used it all from earlier on this week? Has he got enough left to win this match? Roode now in the corner. Look out. Bobby Roode off the second again. Is he going to drop that fist one more time? Oh, right there on the already cut open forehead of AJ Styles. Bobby Roode nearly gets it done again. Bobby Roode bringing out everything tonight. Vicious knee strike to the back. Those fist drops have been brutal as well. Bobby Roode really attacking Styles and giving everything he's got behind these strikes just like that. That could knock a man out with that knee. Bobby Roode now gets Styles in the corner. AJ Styles struggling here. But Styles now hasn't had the rub of the green. Now he's trying to get Roode up to the top. Bobby Roode's been dominating this one. AJ Styles might be about to turn this match around. Hurricane Runner off the top of the rope. What about that from Styles? Whoa. That's the WWE champion. Finn Balor. And AJ Styles has seen Balor. AJ Styles is not taking his eyes off Finn Balor, who's walking away. Finn Balor not happy after the loss earlier on this week. Meanwhile, Bobby Roode's taking advantage of the distraction. Bobby Roode took out Styles from behind, and now Roode is about to capitalize with a Roode bomb. Oh my God, Bobby Roode is gonna do it. Bobby Roode has won the NXT Championship. Well, I can tell you this, Bobby Roode does not care how he wins it, as long as he wins. Styles gets taken out by Roode after the Finn Balor distraction, who has cost Styles the title tonight, sending a statement for Survivor Series and getting some revenge after the Monday Night Raw upset. AJ Styles has lost the championship, and tonight we've had a clean sweep of our champions. 3 brand new champions. Every title has changed hands. Bobby Roode, the new NXT champion, and I can't say it's glorious, but Bobby Roode has done it regardless. Doesn't matter what I think. Bobby Roode, your new champion, ladies and gentlemen. What a win it was. At the end of the day, Bobby Roode was very, very impressive. He deserved the win, I thought. Styles was struggling as it was. And Finn Balor distracting Styles just as AJ Styles was about to get some momentum going again. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's strange seeing someone with that NXT title other than AJ Styles. But Bobby Roode has it, ladies and gentlemen. Your new champion here at NXT Takeover 2. If you'd enjoyed it, folks, smash the like button for us. If you watched the whole show, put in the comment section below the word Takeover. If you haven't already, subscribe to see more episodes coming up soon of Universe Mode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of NXT. We have a new champion. Guys, thank you so much for watching. See you next video.